Welcome back, everyone. I got a quick one for you today because there isn't even really any video to cover. Today is Aegis Day. There's no major updates for today. You can see here you can rent stuff like the Reclaimer. As a salvage player myself, I like the Reclaimer quite a bit. I would definitely feel free to take it out and rent it for the day just to check it out, but I definitely would recommend the Vulture over the Reclaimer given the more soloable capability for a new player. But it's still a good opportunity to check out what kind of multi-crew you can do with a salvager if you want to check this out. But it's still definitely usable and moneymaker for salvager. Just note that it's meant for a multi-crew. Additionally, today the Warbond CCU is for the Eclipse, so you can make a nice jump from the MSR, which also is available as a CCU, to the Eclipse for 260 to 300. With a $15 cost with a $25 savings there. So decent little chunk there. Again, I think I'll do a small guidance video on CCU upgrading. I tried to put it in this video and it just takes too long. So I want to make it its own separate video where I'll do some guidance. Additionally here, I like the Eclipse overall. So feel free to rent this and try it out for bounty hunting. It does a pretty good job with that. And yeah, it's a pretty good money maker. I mean, the torpedoes are expensive, but you can just reclaim the ship. Additionally, I like the Firebird quite a bit as well. So obviously I like missile and torpedo type craft. That's something I've found out quite a bit with the Polaris as well. So I don't know, this is a personal preference here, but I do enjoy checking out the Firebird, and I like the engine sound and everything. It's a decent little craft for what it is. You can see here it's got a couple, I think these are size 3s to be honest, which is not bad. It comes with turrets. I guess you're stuck with that if you rent it, but if you end up purchasing it, you can change those out, swap those out to laser repeaters or cannons or whatever you feel comfortable with. We also have the Peregrine, its brother here. Brother or sister, whatever, kind of two. I guess for craft, it's usually women. So it's sister craft here for racing. Moving on here, we're going to the holograms. So we have the Nautilus first up to bat. The Nautilus is meant to be a mine layer. So no Warbond for this today. It is, for sale if you want to hold on to the CCU, but just note that it's fairly expensive. And so the claim to fame here is obviously the mines. So it lays kind of homing mines, and it can also lay little like sentry turrets. The homing mines, I think, are about equivalent to damage of a size 5 missile. And then the turrets are something that it can lay. I think it has 2 size 2s or something like that, but equivalent to like little turrets, sentry turrets that you see around space stations as well. I've got the Aegis mission here, so I'm just going to hide that from the interface. But at the end of the day, it's interesting, and then it also should have drones to both pick up both the sentry turrets and those mines. So worthwhile to look at, but again, Fleet Week, I would expect to see possibly a Warbond for it, so if you want to wait that out, that could be a good time to potentially pick it up next year. Additionally, you see here the Vulcan, so I like this ship as well as a kind of industrial type player. This allows for rearming, refueling, and repairing, so the big 3, and so I look forward to the ship coming out. It probably won't come out till after the drones come out. But I then expect I guess the drone, I don't know if the drones will do all of that or if there's a way to connect it up to the ship, but that'll remain to be seen. At least it'll take the drones to repair. I don't know if those drones will also do the rearming and the refueling. If not, maybe it'll have a way to hook up a hose to refuel and figure out some special magic to do the rearming. But decent little ship. It is fairly big as it's kind of more of a medium craft than a small one. It fits somewhere between the small and the medium size. It's fairly large for what it is, so yeah, we need a pretty big hangar for it if it's going to fit. I don't think it'll fit in something like the Polaris. Moving on here, we have the Idris. So this is the Idris M. They don't sell this one anymore, but you can get the Idris P and then get a K kit for it to get it to be similar to this with a railgun. Do note that those sales have already kind of started. So 8 a.m. Pacific time is when the first sale went live, 10 a.m. Central, and then it'll be 4 p.m. Pacific and 6 p.m. Central time today for the second one. Third wave will be midnight for Pacific and 2 a.m. in the morning for Central. So if you want to get hold of those, also the Javelin went on sale. So if you're looking to spend big money, those ships will be up available. Anyways, thank you all for checking the video. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.